CNN has obtained new information and text messages that appear to back up the sexual assault claims made last week by a male Republican strategist against a powerful and influential conservative. Matt Schlapp has denied the accusation. The strategist says that in the weeks before the election, Schlapp groped and fondled his groin during a car ride back from two area bars in Atlanta. Schlapp runs the organization that stages the Conservative Political Action Conference, a must-attend event for most Republicans. Schlapp worked for Presidents George W. Bush. His wife worked as communications director for the previous president. CNN's Jamie Gangel tonight joins us with more. So what is the staffer alleging happened?
So the Republican strategist is alleging, as you described, that Matt Schlapp made unwanted sexual advances as he drove him back to his hotel. And once they got to the hotel, the strategist says that Matt Schlapp invited him up to his hotel room. He declined. Just for context, Anderson, the strategist is a male in his late 30s who was at the time working for the Georgia GOP in Herschel Walker's Senate campaign. He told CNN he had been assigned that day to drive Schlapp to campaign events, and the incident happened on the ride back to the hotel on October 19th.
The staffer has made these allegations. How is Schlapp responding?
So we have a statement from his lawyer. He denies the allegations, and his lawyer gave us this statement, quote, "The attack is false, and Mr. Schlapp denies any improper behavior. We are evaluating legal options for response." We should say, Anderson, also that the board of directors of the ACU that Schlapp is the chair of also released a statement saying they stand behind Schlapp and his leadership. I want to also add here that senior campaign officials who CNN interviewed and who spoke to the staffer in real time describe him as being angry and mortified, and they immediately instructed him not to drive Schlapp again.
Yeah, he was supposed to pick him up the next day, take him to the airport, is my understanding. You've obtained text messages. What do they show?
So according to the text messages and also phone records we reviewed, after the campaign tells the staffer not to drive Schlapp, the staffer texts Schlapp and says, quote, "I did want to say I was uncomfortable with what happened last night. The campaign does have a driver who's available to get you to Macon and back to the airport." According to phone records, Schlapp tried to reach the staffer, and then after a couple of hours, Schlapp actually texted the staffer. He used his name, and he said, quote, "If you could see it in your heart to call me at the end of the day, I would appreciate it. If not, I wish you luck on the campaign and hope you keep up the good work." Anderson, we also reviewed other text messages from that night in real time. These are being made public for the first time. It includes the staffer texted a friend who's in politics, and he wanted to tell him what happened. He's clearly very upset, and he's looking for guidance about how to tell the campaign what happened. So the staffer texts the friend, quote, "He's pissed I didn't follow him to his hotel room." Then later the friend responds, "I'm so sorry, man. What a effing creep." And the staffer later texts again, "I just don't know how to say it to my superiors that their surrogate fondled my junk without my consent."
And I mean, why is he going public with this information now?
Right. So he didn't want to come forward initially because he says he didn't want it to be a distraction during the campaign as Election Day was approaching. This was just a couple of weeks before. He says he's coming forward now because he wants to prevent someone else from being victimized. And I'm told he's leaving his legal options open, Anderson.
And how did the Walker campaign respond to the allegations?
So it is very interesting. One of the first things the staffer told me was that the Walker campaign was completely supportive and offered to back whatever actions he wanted to take. They got him a lawyer. Did he want to go to the press? They backed him just 100% in this.
The thing about that, I mean, this is somebody, I don't know who this person is, but they were a staffer on this campaign. They clearly have an interest in politics on the Republican side. For this person to come forward and make allegations against somebody who is as powerful as this in the Republican Party, that is a huge risk to this person's future.
And that's the reason, at least for now, that he's remaining anonymous, because he does understand that there's going to be a backlash. But this is a young man who has worked in lots of statewide races, congressional races. He worked for the Trump victory campaign in a state, but he feels that he has to come forward. For the record, he had never met Matt Schlapp before that night.
Wow. Jamie Gangel, I appreciate it. Thank you.